A global gathering of Catholic leaders is underway in Rome now to address the worldwide crisis of clergy sexual abuse. And while Catholics in this country have been calling for bold steps to address this problem, Pope Francis himself has tried to lower expectations. Our investigative reporter Steve Brown joins us now to bring us up to speed on this conference. And Steve, what can American Catholics expect to get out of this gathering?
This may be sad news, but dramatic change in the American church does not seem likely to come out of this gathering. Now, the Vatican News Service points out the summit on the protection of minors appropriately gives the issue a world stage. Now, we're told there is no one from the Buffalo Diocese attending, but there are leaders from over 100 Catholic conferences around the world. All will be on hand, and they will hear from survivors of clergy sex abuse. But there's no indication that an aggressive, widespread crackdown is coming out of this conference, Scott.
Steve, will anything be done at all that we know of to make bishops more accountable to this problem?
Well, and this is something that a lot of Catholics, particularly area Catholics, would like, a radical change to the way the Catholic Church has always functioned. Power in the church is solely concentrated amongst priests. Now, one of the stated purposes of this week's gathering is to hold bishops more accountable. But who's going to do that? It appears the Vatican is leaning towards greater internal control. Said another way, the church will police the church. It's hard to see that notion going over really well. Buffalo area Catholics who've been sharply critical of Bishop Malone, and this is similar sorts of things are going on around the country. They want to see the laity, the folks in the pews, seeing a little bit more power over bishops in their particular diocese. The consequences are real. Attendance is down in churches, particularly in the Buffalo area, so are collections down. So you're seeing fallout coming out of this, and they're waiting for this conference, this church, to do something big.
Also, the chance of bankruptcy for some dioceses also.
Which is something that Bishop Malone has said is still on the table here in the Buffalo Diocese.
Steve Brown tonight. Steve, as always, thanks for your report. Appreciate it.